what's up? I'm the young Chiro, professional cosplayer from Italy, and it's such a big honor and pleasure to be here with you. I'm not going through formalities because I don't like that. I want you to enjoy our time together and to remember these moments because that's why I'm here. So I'm not here to show you and to talk about me, but I'm here to show you how good you can be and how far you can go with your motivation and by believing in yourself. Okay? So yeah, it's never a matter of what you are or what you can. Shit, what's so high? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, whoa! Yeah. So, are you enjoying so far the convention?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so honored. And seriously, it's such a big pleasure for me to be here. I'm not even kidding about that. I was shocked about yesterday because well, we had a problem with the prints, you know. We sold out everything. Yeah, I brought so many Gladio prints and I sold them out, so thank you again for being here, so thank you. I'm happy you appreciate your Gladi Daddy, you know? Yeah, so as I said, how many of you how many of you don't know me yet? Like, knowing nothing about me? Okay, cool, okay. I appreciate it, that's cool, okay. So who am I? Basically, I'm an idiot, okay? A professional idiot. Yeah. Currently working for 20th Century Fox and Ubisoft on a side, and for Square Enix on the other side. And sometimes it's hard when you have to make all the promotional campaigns with them, because sometimes you have to respect some deadlines with them, and keeping also professional on the other side. So it's not easy, you know, to keep the dark side and the light and the, you know, light side. Of course, Ubisoft is the dark side. Oh, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. I love you, Ubisoft. I love Watch Dogs 2. It sucks. It's sorry. Yeah. Anyway, just kidding. So yeah, as you know, I had some satisfactions from Square Enix recently with Gladio. Did I say Gladio? Yeah, it's been a big surprise to see how cosplay can turn into how can I say?
Yeah.
Thank you. You hear me? No.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. At least I'm not gonna have to scream that much. Okay. So I was saying it's been such a big surprise to see how cosplay can burn from passion, heart, and how can I say, dreams becoming true, you know, like you cosplay for passion, you cosplay because you love a character, and then it can turn into job, into professional. It's been, well, it's still hard for me to get to this achievement. You have to know that I was drawing Terra's armor in 2007. I was a kid, okay? And I saw the first trailer of Burberry, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. It looks so much like a Power Ranger, but it looks so cool, you know? Yeah, you know, the first design of Terra's armor, the first cinematic of Burberry, and people were thinking that, you know, that's Sora's father or whatever, you know, all the things they were thinking. So, you grow up with these heroes, okay, with your video games, and then with cosplay you make them become true. I mean, you're making a tribute to your favorite hero, and you are the hero itself in that right moment. It's so motivational to think about it. I started to draw that armor of Terra, and then one day I made that fucking armor. Twice. Shit. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying, that with cosplay you really have to believe in what you can do, because you can do everything, you can be whoever you want, and nobody has to tell you what to do. It doesn't matter your color of skin, your fitness abilities, your body shape. If somebody has to tell you and come to tell you what you have to do, you just have to look at them and say fuck you. Because seriously, I've been saying this message from a long time, because a lot of people are saying that you know, you cannot do that character because you're not fit enough or because you're not good enough to do that, you know. But you know what? Who are you to tell me what do I have to do? You are just enjoying cosplay. Cosplay is tribute, is passion, is art also. It's very, very important to have fun in cosplay, to share it with the community, to be with your friends, okay? So, going back to me, for all of you that don't know me yet, so I told you I've been working for these video game companies and currently working for from these companies. I work as also for the promotional campaign of the movie, Assassin's Creed movie, as stuntman and with costume, you know. So it's been a fucking crazy experience to go on the rooftops and go like, you know, it's been crazy at the point because they promised me to have some strings for the acrobatic stuff, and in the end they didn't have the strings, like you know, to keep you when you jump from a building to another. Like, you have 5 meters. How much is 5 meters in the States? Like, how many feet?
About 15 feet.
Thank you. So you have to jump from a building to another, and it's kind of risky, you know, with the rain and everything, but it was so fucking awesome. Yeah, you know, like, hey mommy, look, I'm on TV, hey there. You know, just a single second, everything can be over, you know, like, yeah. So, this is what I do. I train a lot. I work as professional cosplayer, and this is what I do for a living. I study digital communication marketing and video games. It's my second university, by the way. So, I've been working for different companies in video games, and well, I'm always trying to do my best at everything I do. So this is me, okay? Do you want to know anything about me before we start the Q&A or something? I mean, for everybody that doesn't know me yet. Do you have any questions? No? No? Cool. Great. Amazing. Okay, so today's session is going to be a Q&A session, so regarding everything you want to know, like personal questions or professional questions or even advices for anything you want to do, so don't be shy. You can ask me whatever you want, and I will be available today and tomorrow up to my booth, you know where my booth is, right? So, my booth is, yeah. Any questions for the moment? No? No? Where? Where is that? Okay. So I don't see a I can only hear you, okay? I don't see. You think we can have the lower lines here? Like, a bit? No? Here's the fucking member. Okay. So, bring it on.
Alright, be real, man. What's your workout routine?
We said we have an hour of panel, okay? Not 3 hours. Nah, just kidding. My workout routine, basically, I train 5 days per week. I never go to the gym, but I do everything is free body. So calisthenics, free body, parkour, free running, gymnastics, artistic, you know. And basically, I'm very happy with my life. This is the secret. When you're happy and motivated with your life, everything goes good. Like you train better. You, how can I say? Everything you do it better. You know. Well, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Well, even how can I say? If you're incapable with active life, it's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not valid anymore for me, so it's okay. So, any questions?
Do you make your outfits by hand or do you have them like professional made?
Both of them, because we turn professional and have a team of prop makers and we are working together. So on this costume, for example, we work in 3. So it was me, the specialist in the leather, and the tailor. So we work together on it. It's like a teamwork because you have to know that this is my 31st event of the year, like 41 event this year. So I don't have the material time to finish and to make all the costumes because I need to have some help from the team. So we made this team and we need to find a name for the team yet because we didn't find a proper name, like a company name or something. So it's gonna be next year, gonna be announced. And so many big projects will be out next year, like so many. And finally, I'm gonna get in the comics world too. Probably make animes. I never made anime except Dragon Ball, so we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, comics, Gambit.
What's your like dream costume? Like the number one that you want to do?
Let's remove the professional part. Let's be more friendly, okay? So here we go. Dream costume. That's a hell of a question. I would say the little Chiro of dancing. be a justice to what I did. You know? I mean, I did David quite Dante, and yeah, I think I'm having the trigger to complete the portrait of Dante. I like to make the cool pictures are half and half, half human, half demon, and I like to make that. I love this shit. It's seriously cool. Other questions? Yes.
How did you get hooked up with Ubisoft and Square Enix?
How did I get there?
Yeah, how did you get hooked up with them as working with them?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Well, basically because I was very active on the social media. So I wanted to know that if you want to start doing cosplaying professionally, the first thing you have to do is to be powerful in social media. Because, well, I don't like to say that, but social media and visibility can beat quality. It's not a good example of that. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. Because imagine that you have a shop, okay? And you have, how can I say, you put in front of the shop your best works, okay? But nobody gets there. Nobody will see it. And they cannot make comparisons with other stuff because there's not other stuff around, okay? But if you place the right product in the right place where there's a lot of people, a lot of people, it doesn't matter how good the product can be. If the product is decent and it's the best product because it's the only product in the market, everybody will buy it. So it's always about where to place, how to place it, and when to place it. It's all about the right moment, it's all about how you place it also. Because if you are offering yourself for free as a cosplayer, oh, by the way, I'm gonna get here. I will cosplay, Igor Kelly, and I'm gonna stay in front of your booth in a Games Week, okay? And I don't want to get paid, I just want the game, it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna give you the outfit, I'm gonna give you everything. That's not professional, that's selling your shit ass, you know what I mean? A lot of people is doing that for visibility. And trust me, the worst part in working with these companies is never accept this sentence. I pay you in visibility. You pay them in visibility. You pay them in visibility. Because cosplay is a big power. Cosplay is a big marketing tool. You know, I want to say something that I don't know why. A lot of people, okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you. So I'm not going to be Leon Pure cosplay art. I'm going to be Leon Pure, okay? The thing is, to be completely honest, I got where I got, where I'm here because I've been completely honest with myself, with my job, with my followers, and with the companies I'm working with. I had the balls to say to Ubisoft, Unity sucks. I went in their studio, I said, it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lick your ass because you're Ubisoft. Because if people lick their asses, they will always make shit games. They need honesty today. You need to be honest, you need to be loyal, but honest at the same time. When you love somebody in your life and you're in a couple, it doesn't matter how beautiful you say to your partner that she is or he is, but you have to think it. If you don't think it, don't say it.
Yeah.
I'll say it anyway because I don't like that. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that you have to be honest. And well, how can I say? You know, everybody loves Blizzard. Oh, and this is gonna cost me a lot on YouTube, but I don't give a shit. And I want you to think about it. I'm never saying to you that what I'm saying is the true religion of essence of cosplay or everything, but just think about it. Give maybe an information, you know, like a perspective, a different perspective. A lot of people say, I'm gonna get in jail for that. Oh my god, Blizzard is so nice, and it is even the pattern, the references, the texture of the costume, oh my god, you see Sombra, the new character of Overwatch, they already released all the references, the perfect amount of cosplays, they love so much this community, they do that. They do that because they want you to make it perfect, and if you make a perfect costume, it's marketing for them. You are doing it for free. So everything, this is marketing, everything that may seem too easy in your life, try to think about it. There's a trick. There's a catch in there. Nobody gives you nothing for free, okay? I mean, for example, for me, Ubisoft, they said, oh, we even provided you the little blade, you can have it. Okay, yeah, I have mine. No, you have to wear this one. Why? he's for, making people see and they buy it. Okay, I got it. I give it to you, but you have to wear it, So this is pretty much it. How did I get there? Basically because I made, I want to show my Assassin's Creed passion, and they noticed me, and they called me to make some, because it's called influencer, okay? If you are well known in the cosplay community, like my brother Rick from our Productions account, he's a living legend, in my opinion. We respect a lot each other. And he got there because he got professional by doing living statue costumes. He's not a cosplayer, he's a living statue. He's a living mannequin challenge. If he looks like, he really have all the contouring and all the weathering of his costume, and the materials are very cool, the textures and everything. He looks it's a compliment, it's not good to say, but he looks fake. Yeah. But it's a good thing, yeah, it's a good thing. So when you're getting there and you show the quality, you know that what you do there is the best. And you never have to think that if you don't do that, somebody else will do it for free. It's hard, trust me, it's very hard sometimes. I had one guy in Italy, like 3 years ago, with Igor Kenley. He went for free, mentioned. I asked money, of course, because I work with him. He went there for free, and he was saying that he's the official impersonator of the ass, of everything. So it's all about how you sell yourself. You have to be strong to not sell yourself. If it's okay for you, and if it's a beginning for you, and you want to start somewhere, it's okay if you don't ask money, because we all start from somewhere. For example, today for me it's a professional life. I work in professional cosplaying, but it doesn't. I didn't just came one day and say, oh, I'm a professional cosplayer. So how did I get here? I won a lot of competitions, and I lost a lot of them. Why am I saying that? If you lose a lot of competitions, sometimes you win more than a victory, because you learn so much. And it's always depending on how you face the competition. Remember that competition is never objective and correct, because you may have different members of the jury that may appreciate more or less your costume. And you always have to think that if you didn't win, it's because you didn't deserve to win, not because of the jury. Be responsible. This is the first rule. Responsibility. If you didn't win, never blame the others. Never be negative. Just be fucking proud of yourself and be happy of your achievement, because you got there. You got on that stage. You made a hell of a show. You watch your video, and you have to be very mean with yourself. So. Mine? Cool. You have to be mean with yourself, like autocritic. You never have to be happy of your results. Just don't be too mean, but don't be even too. It's so cool, Never say that. Let the other say that, okay? Sometimes it's good when you look to the mirror and you like it. Keep it for you. Rule number 2. When you go into competition, you have to remember that you have to give to the people, to the audience, what you have inside. Because how many of you play Kingdom Hearts here? Okay, oh shit, it's so popular here. It's so popular. You honor me. So if you made a Kingdom, do you know how many times? Do you know Kai's Baba from Final Fantasy 13 2? Do you know him? He's a guy, he's a dude in Final Fantasy 13 2, very depressive dude. No, he's always fighting with a sword in front of him. So one day I was making a competition, I was making a monologue, and I was keeping the sword in front of me. Jury members said that I was keeping it to cover the imperfections of my costume, because they didn't know the character, So what I'm trying to say is that you always have to make a show that can be understandable by everybody, like a tribute, okay? If you want to make a very cool performance of 1 minute, never make 1 minute of monologue. Try to alternate monologue, action, or something that can be impactful for people that can remember that. Oh, have you seen that guy? Oh my god, he was so epic on the stage. You have to give something, you have to keep giving emotions to people. It's very, very important, because this is what they have, this is what you give them. So, I lost a lot of competitions as well, because, at the point I started to win a lot of them, and at the point I started to not win them because I'm leaving. It's sad to say, but when you win and you got to get known on the internet or have people following you, people go to cheer you up whatever you do on the stage. Okay, so they already know that you're gonna do a good show, even if you're not gonna do a good show. But they know that you're gonna be there on the stage. So it's starting to get hard because you got the name and then you cannot win anymore. Or if you win, you won just because you're Leon. You didn't win because you're Leon. If you win, you're Leon. Okay. So, yeah.
To a higher standard because they know you want to do your work.
Yeah. So basically, I started to get invited to some conventions as guest for jury member because I was winning the competitions in my country. Then I received the first invitation abroad, like around, like in Ireland, like in France. You know, it was Europe. Then the first conventions talk about attendance fee. So I saw the first money. I started to see the first money coming. Then after I started to collaborate with the main video game companies, like having like you always have to remember that before asking something like money, I'm talking about who wants to get into professional. Any one of you want to get into professional, for example? Why not? Okay, money is cool. Yeah, right? So, free kills. So if you want to get into professional, for example, the first thing to know is try to imagine that you are the organizer of the convention. Why should I pay you? What are you bringing to the convention? You know what I mean? Like, what am I bringing to the convention? Why should I pay this dude? So this is where you have to work. Give a service or give something to the convention that is yours, that nobody else can give. Be original. Get inspired. Be always, you know, art is the copy of the copy. You heard that, right? Nothing is original. But it's original if you put things together in your way. Okay? Sometimes you just have to change just one step in the right perspective and you see everything different. Yeah. Any questions? Any questions? And this is how I get there. So it was a wrong reply, but at least you know how I get there. I hope you enjoyed it anyway, so. If it's starting to be too annoying, we can start to talk about all the bullshit happening around the world, like in my journeys, in my travels. Like at the time I was in Istanbul, they thought I was a terrorist. Oh. Yeah. Because I was having the Prince of Persia beard, so I was like. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm working in a kebab shop. You know, like. So basically, that's a very funny story. You want to hear that?
Yeah.
So I was in Istanbul, in Turkey, and of course, you have to know that this year, among the 41 conventions I've been to invited as guests, I had like 5 of them very recent ones. Because I got in Turkey after Putin threat Turkey. You know, so it was like, hey, why did you wait me to get there first and threat Turkey? Motherfucker, you know. I mean, I'm speaking shit on everybody. Blizzard, Ubisoft, Putin. I'm gonna read that tomorrow, so it's good. NASA will send me something now. I'm gonna block. It's gonna be a good death, I told you. One day I'm gonna die, but it's gonna be epic. A hell of a show. Zach, stay back. It's okay. So yeah, let's get back to it. So it was a very risky period, so a lot of anti-terroristic alarms and all that stuff. So I got there, I had my luggage, and on my Prince of Persia sword, I wrote the sentence. I mean, I really make the same sentence on the sword. And on the back, I took the Persian and the Arabic dictionary. So I wrote the letters, my name, and a bullshit behind it. You know, I'm the king of this. Anyway, I wrote something in Italian, but it was like translated letter by letter. Have you ever tried to write your name in Japanese or something like this? Have you? Even if you try to write that, maybe write like, I don't know, weird things. Because it's not what stays for the A, what stays for the B. If you put them together, they have different meaning. So basically, it was meaning nothing in Arabic what I wrote behind. And they thought it was a code message for the assassins, Daesh assassins. They thought I was a terrorist. So my luggage was not going in the roll. So I was waiting for my luggage, and everybody took already their luggage. So the roll was continuing to go around, and I was waiting. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. At a point, a very, very, very suspicious guy with a big beard, like dark eyes, with a
Turban?
yeah. What was that?
Turban.
Turban, yeah, turban. Okay. Okay, so let's make it again. Go there.
Okay.
So, a very strange guy with a Okay, so this is you, Leon, okay? Waiting for your luggage.
Okay.
At the point, imagine that I'm a very, very young big guy. I was like, look at me, very scared. Look at the luggage. He was like, I mean, the airport was empty. You know how many centimeters square you have of space of air or everything? He was taking mine. He was breathing my same fucking air. And he even eats very bad, I think, because he was like garlic. Or if you want to say. So at the point I saw my luggage. I took my luggage, I put it in the ground and said, "You come with me now." Shit. My career is already over. It's February 2016 and it's already over. Wasted. So he was asking me to come with me and I was starting to follow him, but in the meanwhile I took my phone. I was like pretending to have problems with the shoes and I was trying to text somebody. But it's not working, fucking iPhone 5 shit. iOS 8, I hate you. You know, when you need a phone in this block, you know, when you just, everything is open. And at the point he was like whistling to two guys, random guys, and they came to him. So it was 3 versus 1, so I said, no way. I cannot face them, you know. So they entered in the security gate, so it was like police stuff, because they were policemen but in normal clothes. But that was the less normal clothes ever. Like, I was so suspicious, trust me. It was like, oh. So they made me open the luggage and they said, "What is this? What do you do in life?" I was a dick. I really felt like a dick. I don't know why. I hope that they have a security video somewhere, like, going on the internet someday. I said, I kill people in video games. And at that point, silence. That's it. I'm fucked. And in the awkward silence, he opened the luggage and he watched better. He took my jacket for a gauntlet. I heard something like a sausage kid, you know, and he took the gauntlet. So cool! What the fuck is going on? So they started to wear it, make selfies, making that. I'm like, what the fuck? They started to wear it, and can I put the code? Can I put the code? I said, yeah, put the code. You want to go in the convention instead of me? Oh, it's so cool! Come over your coffee, Turkish coffee. I said, no, I want to go in the hotel. And meanwhile, I needed to go to the toilet so hard. You know, when you're so stressed and you're. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna go in the hotel. It's just, and he said, oh, your hotel, what is your hotel? I said, it's this one. Oh, it's 20 kilometers from here. Ah, it's okay. Italian, you know, 20 kilometers is nothing, you know. What can it be? 40 minutes of traffic. Fuck off, historic hours and a half of Turkish traffic. The most embarrassing moment of my life. You know when you get to a point and you touch your ass and run and have the lava is the same. Like you burn your ass so much, like it's like you were dying inside. You need to go to the toilet. It was like so fucking bad. Worst experience of my life ever. I got there. I was really dying. I was really not feeling. I wasn't hungry anymore. I didn't need to go to the toilet anymore. I was like a nobody, no heart. You know, like. Some guy losing his ass virginity, you know, the same. Talking about ass virginities, you know, why are you like I tell you, you're not having the desire, okay? Yeah, she wants to backstab me. She's having some surprises for me in there. I'm not ready yet. I'm a normal man, and I don't like surprises. Please, an applause for her because she wants to change my life. So are you telling me that you want me to make it coming up, and we were talking about serious stuff, sorry. We were talking about how far professional life can be, how long it can be, you know. Never mind. You'll never have this kind of things with me. I always prefer, of course, I had to make an introduction about me, like a serious introduction, you know, because I need you to know me. I mean, I need you to know that you're not in front of a dickhead. You're in front of a big dickhead. Yeah, so yeah, I was saying in Istanbul, it was a very hard experience. And when I get to the hotel, I was like nobody, and I met for the first time a girl, Janet in cosplay, you know, the Russian girl. The one who did Wheel Maker and Food Story and okay. Yeah, so I met her and she was like, hey Leon, I'm so happy to see you. I was like, you fuck off. It took me so long, like 12 hours to get there, like, god damn it, yeah. It's a me, Leon.
Oh my god.
How can I say this in front of Mario? So Mario, do you have anything to say? I already know.
Box.
What?
Got the present for you. Nothing!
I love you too, Mario. I love you too. Io vorrei l'Italian, però. So yeah, I had very particular experiences, especially in China. But the best one is in Trinidad and Tobago, Caribbean Sea. I think that girl over there, following me for a long time, she already knows it. Well, how can I say? After 23 hours of flight,
Oh my god.
23 total journey. So it was like, I don't even know how that happened. I mean, I mean like Rome, London, Miami, Chile, Port of Spain. I was like, shit! I'm missing like Groenlandia or I don't know, Asia, and I was ready. I was like, Christopher, you know. So yeah, I was feeling like discovering the world again. Like, oh my god. So many things happened, you know, like I felt like in hibernation for one fucking day, and I was like feeling so strange to be out like on social media for one day. So I go to the airport. Something very cool happened. Have you ever been in Trinidad and Tobago? Okay. So there is something that you can see there, like all the forbidden things, you know. There is not allowed to bring drugs with you. You cannot take explosives, of course. It's like the stupid question they ask when you get a visa. Are you a terrorist? Yes, of course I'm a terrorist. Should I write that down? I want to know who's the idiot who's writing that. Yes, I'm a terrorist. I'm applying for a visa and you ask me if I'm a terrorist. Yes, I'm a terrorist. You know? Never mind. So I got there and I was having my camel pants. Well, I was walking through the exit to go to take my luggage, and the security woman, looking pretty good back then, she was like, cool. She was like, you have to remove your pants now. I was looking to the girl managing me because they hired the girl to manage me all the trip and being there with me. And I was like, what are you trying to say to me? Yes, tonight or what? I was like, oh, you're very dark in here in Trinidad and Tobago. This is what I said in security. I said, I'm not joking, remove your pants. I was like, oh, so you want to be a nasty girl? I was trying to make a joke because I thought she was kidding. I thought she was somebody knowing me, you know, like working in the security. It happens sometimes, you know, like you met somebody working in the police and they know you or no, never happened. It happens to me. It's not a good sign. Anyway, so in the end she said, look, mister, you have to remove your pants. Camel outfits are denied in this country. You cannot wear them. It's illegal. You get into jail. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go take my luggage. I'm gonna go to the toilet and change myself. I said, you cannot go through this to go take your luggage. So it was like, come on, the rule. You have to take it. It's 100 meters. Look, you look at me. Okay, I'm gonna cover it like this. You know, I said, I remove my pants. No, you have to remove your pants because you can't cross this line with the camel pants. I was like, you know, like, my manager, the girl managing me, she turned into an old woman with a black dress and with a ring belt, like, shady. I was in my fucking pants and I had to walk for 100 fucking meters to take my luggage and I was in underwear. But can you imagine if I had camel underwear? Helicopters in Trinidad and Tobago airport, you know? Yeah, sure. Huh?
Boxers or briefs?
You don't want to know anything about cosplay here. You want to know about my private stuff. What if I say none of them? Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Bro, with or without bro? Right. With, of course. I know. You seem to be very confused right now, right? Yeah, please. Only this.
What?
Thank you, bro.
There we go.
Ho, ho, ho! I have some gift for you. Just kidding. Any questions? No? Yes? No? Nobody? I said questions, not pictures. Just kidding. Yes.
How old were you when you first cosplay?
I was 19.
What was it?
You want to know my age? You're not fucking me. Just kidding. Well, I'm 25.
No, I was asking what your first cosplay was.
What was the first cosplay? Theaters, right?
Really?
Yeah. I was working on the World Model Agency, you know, for Underworld Modeling. And one day I was like, okay, I like this shooting, but I want to make like, I would like to recreate Final Fantasy X, not in Underworld, of course. People is doing that, so it's okay. So I want to make like a Final Fantasy shooting, but by recreating the costume, like the hair, the accents, and I don't know what the fuck I was going on. I mean, I told that to my friend, he said to me, why don't you cosplay? I said, cos what? What the fuck is cosplay? Is that a drug? Is that yes, it's a drug. So he brought me, he helped me out with a friend of mine tailoring, making the costume. I even dyed my hair. I mean, I want to tell you something. How lucky you are to live today in the way you live in your country. When I started to cosplay, I was going through a very hard period of video games and geeking. Because in my contest, I mean, in my world, in my community of university, I was bullied a lot about that. I mean, when I was like in high school, I had to hide the fact that I was playing Pokemon. I had to hide the fact that I was collecting platinum trophies and PS. I owe something like 140 platinums like that. And I was playing so many video games and I had to hide that because it was something that you get bullied about that. Because when I was 16, for example, if you play video games, you were a jerk. Today, if you don't play video games, you are a jerk. I mean, even ladies, for example, they were not looking at you like girls. Oh, you should grow up, you know, you're still playing Pokemon at 16? I want to go back now and say, I'm fucking 25 now and I'm playing even more, you know what I mean? And it's so fucking good, like Pokemon Sun and Moon, by the way. So what I'm trying to say is that you never have to be ashamed of who you are or what you can be. Sometimes you cannot be self-confident enough and you feel like judged when people is looking bad at you or feeling like judged when people is just looking at you. You just walk on the street, okay? And you feel like people is looking at you and you don't feel confident. Well, remove everything. In your head, you are the most beautiful human being ever. If they look at you, it's because they don't have nothing else to look in their lives. Okay? You are perfect just the way you are. You never have to change for people. I'm sorry if I get serious about this, but I've been through a very hard period when I was young, like 15, 16, by hiding this part of me. And when I started to cosplay, it was a big the biggest gift ever to know that I can be myself. I can be me. I can play video games. I can let my art, my passion, my motivation go to the people. Share that with them. Not by showing that I'm the best cosplayer, but because we are the best. It's not about who you are or how good you are. It's how good we are. I'm not Gladio of Final Fantasy 15, even if I work for them. We are Gladio. We are making a tribute. We are making this becoming true, okay? It's very, very important. I'm not even kidding. And today, it's so mainstream video gaming. You see all the girls like sexy looking, streaming only with drawing, or like saying, oh, I'm such a pro gamer and this kind of things. This kind of reality was insane when I was like 16. I mean, if you were playing video games, you were a joy. So when I started to cosplay, I made more friendships in 2 days in convention. Like this friend of mine brought me in the first convention ever, like a dog, you know. You just bring the dog in the park, dog park, and let's go socialize, make some friends, you know. Go and view on everybody, you know. Just kidding. So I was very impressed to see how many people how many friends I made these days. And thanks to cosplay, I understand how important it is to believe in yourself, to do whatever you want. So yeah, this is what cosplay gave to me. And even being here is a proof that I got here. But I live on the other part of the world, and we are talking like we are friends forever, from an eternity. This is what, because we don't need to speak the same language. When you cosplay, you already speak the same language. It's very, very important. So yeah, do you have any questions, by the way? Just to remove the serious aura of shit. Yeah.
I have two. So when you cosplay Titus, did you do the laugh as well? You were going the laugh that he does in the game was like,
Very yeah, sure I did. It's the first thing we have to do with that.
and then the second one.
By the way, that part made me cry so much when I see that. Because it's so stupid and bad and insane that it's made on purpose, because that insane moment, by knowing what's going to happen, I'll fucking cry so much if you see it back. I still remember when I was with my ex-girlfriend, she never played like Final Fantasy X, and I made her play for the first time Final Fantasy X. I was like near her playing, and she got to the part when they have to go through Mihan Road, and they just finished in Luca, and they have to go through the Mihan Road. So they just started. He just wants to learn how to whistle, you know, to teach how to whistle to Yuna, and they start to laugh, you know, that part. I still remember she was like, what the fuck is going on? Why are they laughing like idiots, you know? And then I was there. I was just kind of on her lap, you know? And she was, why are they fucking laughing like, yeah? I was behind her crying so loud. Yeah, because I know what's going to happen, you know? It's like Kingdom Hearts, when you play 358 again, it's like a knife, and you spin it in your heart, and go. And then the shape breaks and you have that forever. So yeah. Any questions? I told you, any kind of question, everything goes today, okay? Yeah, on that?
So you play a lot of video games. Have you played any tabletop games before, like D&D?
No, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of that. It's okay. Yes. Dungai.
Oh yeah. What is the worst convention you've ever attended?
Yes! I gotta get in jail tomorrow. Get in jail, cool.
Oh boy.
The worst convention I've ever been. Well, I have the top 3 of the worst conventions ever. One was in Vienna, Austria. So basically, the guy in charge was not confident with cosplay at all. So he didn't know anything about cosplay. So I said in the contract we had like 1 hour of activity, like a Q&A or anything, but it was optional. It was something that I offered. So they didn't ask that. So I was like offering them because they didn't put me in the jury. So they invited me as guest, but they didn't put me in the cosplay jury. And they were treating the guests differently from each other. Like there was like Nyanaman, the queen of treatment, you know, they were treating her like God. They were treating me good, bringing me everything, and then you have the normal and the very raw one. Like they didn't have food, you know. I didn't like that because I want all the guests to be treated the same way, you know. It's very important. I don't care if you are an actor or if you are a cosplayer. If you're a guest, you're on the same status. So basically, just to make it short, I said that I was going to entertain people, like making Q&A, like, just the same as I'm doing with you right now. But it was like something that I offered. So this guy said, "Oh, you have to prejudge." No, I was selling drinks. So they even put my table very far, like very, very hidden. And Liana was like in the middle of the convention, having other people. I was like near the exit at the end of the convention with the other people. And other people was outside of it. So it was very bad the distribution of it. But not because I wanted to sell, but because people wasn't able to find me. And it's hard to not find a guest at a convention. Like, what the fuck? It's a guest. And by the way, you pay this guest very well, so you have to give value to the guest. So this guy said, "You have to prejudge." I said, "Oh, so I'm judging." He said, "No, you have to be judged. Are you ready?" He said, "What? I mean, I'm getting to your country to get judged?" I said, "Yes, you're in the competition. You said that. You signed the contract." I said, "No, man. I never. I'm here as a guest. You know, I just want the ECG fucking. You know what's the ECG? You know, it's like the biggest competition in Europe, the European convention. Like, you represent your country, and it's very hard to qualify, and then you have the big batch of the European finals, and you have like the Third World War. Yeah. And all the countries all against each other, like, no alliances. So, I won that competition. I was representing my country, and the convention was on the second week of November, and I won on the first week of November. So I was out of competitions for a while, and they even didn't put me in the jury. So he was saying, "Yeah, I have to get judged," and then I said, "No, I cannot compete. I mean, it's my image. I cannot go to another country and compete. Like, try to imagine if I get here and I participate with the Zika, with this costume made for the cinema." Why? This is so fucking wrong. Everybody knows that. Even you don't organize cosplay contests, but you know as cosplayer that it's so fucking wrong to have a guest competing in your country, like getting here paid as guest and competing. This is so wrong. But the price was good. I was thinking about this. Really? So yeah, that was one of the worst ones. Another one. Well, I personally, I don't feel that good to speak down about conventions because I removed bad things. I was focused on the beautiful things. Because even when you have bad memories, they can be bad in that moment, but when you can remember them, they're going to be happy. So trust me, try to focus on the beautiful things always. It's very important. Fuck you, my home. I love you, But this is marketing also, because if you speak bad about something, you have claims in this marketing. Sometimes companies pay to have claims. Trust me, sometimes YouTubers are making some claims made over the road just to have the, in Italy there was a YouTuber, you hear that? This fucking fat YouTuber, oh shit. So, yeah, eating money, okay? So he was like going there and somebody from the public just jumped from from the security staff. He went through him with bread and Nutella. And he smashed him in the head like this with the bread and Nutella. But it was like, like this. They spoke about it on the news fucking paper. YouTuber aggressed by Rageous fan. How can that be a fan? Like, what the fuck? And in my opinion, that was like
Stage.
No, that was not the stage. That was like something that Nutella paid, in my opinion, I mean, like this fan made this, and everybody was speaking about this YouTuber. So they were speaking about Nutella, bread, everything. So people is hearing Nutella, and they make all the videos by pretending to make parodies, to make this stuff, and they buy a lot of Nutella. So I think, in my opinion, there's something behind sometimes that big companies that they normally don't say, and it's like marketing, But this started to get annoying, marketing shit, I know you don't like this, so we have to speak about beautiful things and about crazy stuff going on in the world of cosplay, okay? Here's one.
What's your favorite video game ever?
Shit. Final Fantasy X, for sure. I'm a very dramatic guy. I like to cry the other game. If I don't cry, I feel bad. I don't like to label the phantom pain in all the senses. I cried so much on Metal Gear Solid 5 for that empty feeling that fucking me then inside. I was like, just try to imagine. How many of you? I want to find a video game that all of you played. Final Fantasy X. How many of you? Okay, so everybody knows what happened in Final Fantasy X. Okay. Final Fantasy 7? Okay. Can you imagine if you get to a point when you get to the magma reactor and there is a power fire, okay? Sephiroth comes from the back. You don't even see that he's, backstabbing her. Black screen. Credit titles. Is this the game? I mean, actually, this is another good example because it would be epic like this, I don't have fun with this. I think it's overrated. Sorry. I'm sorry. I think it's very overrated. And I think Sephiroth is also very overrated. Yes. I think Sephiroth is a villain, a very cool villain, but in Crisis Core. Crisis Core? How do you say Crisis or Crisis? Crisis Core, okay. I love more Sephiroth in Crisis Core because he's more human, he has more charisma, he has more... you can see that actually, he's not like...
I'm the evil guy, I'm going to destroy everything because my second name is Harvard Schwarzenegger and I'm Terminator,
I love when they have like a psychological character behind the evil. For example, Kai's father from Final Fantasy 2, do you know him? Yeah. He suffers a lot, and everything he's doing to save you, including erasing all the history itself, And he has the reason to do that, and this is a fucking good villain. The only bad thing of Caius is that he's fighting lightning. That's not a character to fight. They push too much on lightning, for example. Yeah, lightning is also overrated a lot. It's like making everybody starve and then give them a low quality food. They will eat it anyway, So just because Final Fantasy fans are starving, it doesn't mean that you have to give, bad quality. I appreciate a lot Final Fantasy 15 because it's very innovative. The outfits, the world, the story, or kind of. So, yeah, let's not talk about Final Fantasy 15 because I'm too much of a part. No, I'm not spoiling. But the bad thing of working with them is that I know so many things like time before. How many of you have seen already Kingslave? Okay. I'm not gonna spoil you, but there's a character. Of course, people dying, in movies, so I'm not gonna say who's dying, but there's a character in particular. I thought, and I knew that it was going to die, but I thought it was going to be in the video game because I knew that from 2 years. Like, I have a dinner, and somebody of the team said, he was kind of drunk, and they said like, oh, by the way, yeah, because Noctis has to blah 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 blah. I was like, what? Do we have vocabulary problems here? Like, did you really say that? No, I didn't say that. So I knew that. And even some designs and some pictures and some photos and some videos I saw, I didn't see them in the video game. So I'm pretty sure that they will be in the DLC. Talking about the DLC, I'm going to work on the DLC of Gladion soon. Because I'm going to make a video for that DLC in collaboration with them. So we will make a trailer for the DLC for the real action movie as Gladio. I'm not going to be Gladio, so... thank you, Tahar. I hope you appreciate it. The video will not be very long, so it will be something like maximum 2 minutes because it has to be a short version of 30 seconds for the DLC and 2 minutes. So we are making everything on point. The uniform is quite ready, so we're gonna see the Kingslave uniform on the first week of January on my page. I have I can show it from January, so I cannot show it before on my page because otherwise they will kill me, and I'm already having somebody killing me after this video. So. Any questions? Any kind of questions? Let's get crazy, okay? Crazy questions. I don't give fuck. I can reply to all of you. All of you. Yes.
I actually have 2 questions. So the the first
Yes.
one is how did you get started working out? Like, did you play sports when you were younger?
Yeah.
So what did you do?
I was kind of in the pre-Olympic Young Olympics. I trained 100 meters. I was a runner because when I was 8, I got bullied by 3 gypsies, and they. Huh? What? Is that funny? Yes.
They're not coming.
Huh?
They're not coming here. They're coming in Europe.
In Europe, we live in Europe, in the gypsy world. Like we are like foreigners. I'm living in the. I'm just kidding. I don't want to get racist, okay? I love the world, but I don't love gypsies. Not much. So I was 8 or 9, and they were 13 or 15. They were, that difference were for 4 years a lot, a long time. And they stole my, I had a leather ball, okay, I was playing with, and they stole it to me. They steal it to me, and they escaped. They were running very fast, okay. And I was starting to run through them, and at the point my body was not making it anymore because I was skinny. Of course, who's not skinny at 8? I was like just bones. So I cried so hard that day because I was feeling so fucking weak. I said, I promised myself that today, imagine the scene, like me on the ground, praying, like, go home, go home! I'm gonna fuck you in the ass with my arms! I'm gonna do it! No, just kidding. Yeah, but basically that was the reason of everything. I started to work out every day, like push-ups, running, getting into motivation, because I said, if something similar is gonna happen, I don't care if people is gonna go and bully me. I'm gonna kick them in the ass and then kill them all. It's starting to spread out like, kill them all! Show them again! Yeah, so I started to work out, and you know what is my biggest strategy? I made MMA, I made submission, white tie, everything. I'm an assassin. I work with. I make acrobatic. I don't know if you know that, but I work in acrobatic fighting, also like stunting and all the shit. Everything fake anyway. But it's cool because when you don't need to go here and do this, to fight. Just go. What I mean? Yeah. The thing is that when I had to go to abroad. I'm very good at doing that. I never got lost in my goal. You know why? Because I'm running so fucking fast. Try to imagine me and the girl, like getting attacked by 3 guys with a knife or something, like very dangerous situation. Run away, run away. Because in any case, you both die, okay? So it's better if some one of you don't die, At least you have a good story to say because nobody can confirm it. You can write a good book and you say, how much I tried to protect her. I was looking at her when they were raping her. I was surviving that. You can write a very good story in a book of her being given all money.
Wow.
Just kidding. Come on, not okay. I'm not a dancer. I'm more. Yeah, I'm just kidding. What I'm trying to say is that you always try to avoid always like physical contact. Trust me. Even if you are good, even if you train, even if you are everything, you don't know who you have in front of you. Trust me. Even if rage and darkness is inside your body in that moment, get away. Believe in your life and run away. Keep it tight because you don't know what's going to happen. Trust me, I have my personal experience with it. You never know. Any questions? I love you, by the way. You're having such a bad image of me right now, right? Right? Yes?
I still like it.
I actually have one question. So, who's your biggest video game crush? Who was the wife?
That's why I love cosplay, You can have sex with all the video game characters you want, Biggest video game crush, Shit, that's very cool. I love you. I love these questions. Oh my god. What's your biggest video game crush? Yeah. You gotta. So I suppose he's the reason he is blind, right? Sorry, that's a very bad. Well, I don't know. Really, I'm trying to think of cosplayers, like female cosplayers cosplaying something, and I have no idea. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Just please be more specific.
Pick a game. Who's the
Final
wife?
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Which one?
That's the two.
Marusha. No, just kidding. That's no. I don't know, because Kingdom Hearts is very good to me. You said like crush, sexual crush?
Or like, oh, she's so pretty. Yeah, she's so pretty.
Well, recently I can say Cindy, of course. Wash it. Wash it off. It's okay. Do whatever you want with that. It's okay. I have no idea. Seriously, I have no idea. I never thought about it. Shit. Awkward silence. What's yours, for example? Mario. What's yours?
Don't even.
I'm getting so many troubles today. I'm getting problems with Blizzard, Ubisoft. I'm making people breaking out. But you know me, if you want. I can give you my hotel room.
Don't stop.
Shit. Scheiße. Oh my god. Are you having fun so far? Yeah. Good. So, oh my god, I will tell you the world. I have so many things to say. So many things I saw in my journeys and my travels. And, wow, I'm so happy to be here to share this with you. I mean, do you realize how far we are from each other? Like, today we are here together, and tomorrow we're not going to be here. So sad. No, but we're still here today and tomorrow, so we have to make a rock of the show because Holiday Matsuri did a very great job this year. I cannot say that because I was not here last year. So anyway, but they made a hell of a job this year because yes.
Because
So-
you're here?
Yes, you're here.
Nah, because you're here, right? You are making the show. I'm no Barbie. You are. What are you doing? Any questions? Seriously? What gift? What gift? Oh my god, don't tell me it's a compliment. Oh my god, it's a compliment, such a big surprise. Oh shit, it's so cool. Just kidding, what is this? Oh shit, I didn't see it. I love your handwriting.
That's from the iPad. So she wanted us to do you a gift.
This is my 23rd Capital box today.
She drew you a picture.
This is great, right? It's amazing, I love it. Is this video for your friend?
Yes.
What's her name?
Shalissa.
Shalissa? Shalissa, I love you. This is the best gift ever. I really appreciate it. I really hope to be here. I mean, why she's not coming. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But you have my heart, you have my love, and I want to thank you my heart for this. Okay? Sounds a bit ironic, but I really love you and I thank you so much for everything. So yeah, let's go. I want to show you all the beautiful people you are missing here. So Chalisa, right? So who is here with me here? Well, nobody's here with me, right? Guys, are you here with me? So, yes. She said the question, the last question. She asked me the question because we got to go. But we can continue to, you can ask me whatever you want. We can go to my booth and we can make a hell of a show there. She asked me, will you be back in the States? Will you be back here? Shall we make it happen next year too? okay? We have to, let's make it happen because I've been enjoying so much my time here from yesterday and today, and let's see. It's gonna be a hell of a show. Wow, guys, you're so awesome. Thank you. I would like to have a picture with all of you before going, like a very group picture. Like, yeah! Is that okay for you? Yeah! Cool. Anyway, once again, I hope you enjoyed it. It's not easy to make a 1 hour panel because I have to tell you, I have to give you my cards, okay? So I was preparing something like on my computer to show you some exclusive material, like videos and photos, okay? But in the end, we are at the stage, so I didn't prepare to make like a conference stage, so everything was kind of improvised for you. So actually, it was the best thing ever because we had a chance to talk about so many things, all your curiosities, all your questions, and I hope you're happy with it. Except that fucking cat that I hate. You know what, we say that nothing is true and everything is true in me. What does it mean? You're gonna learn to cry. It's cute, okay? I'm not that mean, okay? You already got a lot of jokes and you still don't know if I was joking or not. But still, we have fun. We have fun. Do you know what is this guy from?
Chipapi! He's from the Bumblebee. The Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. This fucking cat is the reason of everything.
It's true.
Raise your hands if you didn't understand the Chiro Unchained story. Okay, good job. You're playing it right. Okay, let's make a picture together, okay? Once again, thank you so much for coming. I love you all. It's been a hell of a show. It's so cool to be here with you, and whenever you need anything or something in particular, just ask me. I'm always there for you. And you have my word that I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna do my best to be here next year as well. And I'm counting on you to, to let yourself know also to the convention if you like it or if you want me to have here, to have me here next year as well. So, thank you so much again. I love you all. Thank you. All of you have been asking me if I will have, because yesterday I had the sold out of Claudio prints, and I was surprised about that because I didn't think that I would have sold all the prints of Claudio, but we're going to reprint them today. So they will probably be available today or tomorrow. So all the Gladio prints are incoming again. And I will have like different ones. So you can find also the new ones. What else? Picture together. Come to the stage, come to the stage.